Hey! Alright, welcome. How we doing today? What's up, friends? Woo! Woo! How's it going, everybody? Welcome in. Yo, VVox is here. Hi, VVox. Good morning. Tom Voxel. Tom Voxel himself. How you doing? Keep your top shot. Wow! Welcome, welcome.
G to the M.
G to the M. I will not pour the cup of coffee on me. Welcome, Keep your top shot. Thanks for the good morning slap. Garnican, welcome. Wapux, how you doing? Wapux, I think I sent you a message. Yes, and you responded. Thank you, Wapux. Thank you very much.
G to the M.
G to the M. Cold cuts and cheese. I hope you're a shooting star today. Don't be shooting any stars, though. That's illegal. If you guys want to check out the Gwei at any time, my stream's a good place to try it. You know what I should do? Is I should set up a sand message. to where we can always check the price of sand in my stream. I'm gonna make a note of that because I think it's a good idea. Glad I thought of it. Sand price.
This is the way.
This is the gway.
This is the way. This is the way.
Is it gway or gooey? How do you pronounce it? Welcome in. Fred Ferd, what's up, dude? Escape room artist, UVM. We're just getting started, everybody. Can you share something you and Roxy are doing? Of course, Fred. And yes, that's fantastic to see you and Roxy just keep going, too. I personally, every time I finish a project, I take a break. But it sounds like you and Roxy are hammering it out, so fantastic stuff. Let's check it out. Jayon Ha, welcome. So, Fred and Ferd sharing a tweet. Let's see if this button works. No, my buttons aren't working today. It's only my internet web browser. Doesn't want to appear on screen. Enter. There we go. Now it's working. Oh, I know why. Okay. Anyway, let's check this out. Fred and Ferd. Good morning, SamFam. Roxy, Miguel, and myself are putting on the Duke's Diamond Dash contest. Please check out the images below for the contest details, and good luck. You'll find Hoverboard Hero, Duke's Diamond Dash, on page 18 at the moment. Help spread the message, please! I would love to. Hashtag SandFam. Let's dash for some diamonds with Dukes.
Hashtag banana friend.
Hashtag banana friend.
Bananas. Just
Bananas
like
are good. Bananas are good.
The Neon Night Run. First place, 100 sand. Wow. Oh, bonus categories, Diamond Demon ramps. 75 sand. What does that mean? I think it'll be on the second page. So, Neon Night Run. Take a screenshot of the victory screen, and we'll know your time. Upload it with this tweet. Complete all 8 quests. Obligatory. The 3 best times will be awarded according to their position. First person to send us an unedited video, one shot, riding any hoverboard on the 4 ramps of the diamond level. The first person? Well, good luck, everybody. First person showing an unedited video, just riding the hoverboard on the 4 ramps of the diamond level will win the prize. Ride a hoverboard through all 4 of the diamond level ramps in a row without dying and without falling. Upload your video to the suite or send us a link to watch it. So that's just first person to do it. So I think anybody could do that. I highly recommend you all give it a try. I personally will not, because I want you all to have, an ample opportunity. Because I am an amazing gamer, obviously. That's why I'm bowing out. Rockstar Rebel, let your inner Rockstar dress up Dukes in the most rebellious and Rockstar way you can imagine. Oh, cool. So just like a dress-up contest. I think anybody can participate in that one. That'd be fun. But yeah, everyone, please do give this a try. This is Fred and Ferd and Roxy Miguel's game. This was the game jam for the WMG Music game jam. So good luck, everybody. I think this will be very fun. So, what are we working on today? Well, I finally made all of the AI images. And so there's a couple that I couldn't choose between. And I'll just put these up on screen real quick.
Ready to work.
Yo. Can I change the preview? No, we'll keep that for now. OG with the raid! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome, OG. How was your stream? Saw you were wrapping up with some marbles. So most of the letters are done, but I do have a couple to choose from. So I'd love your opinion, especially on the X's. I have a lot of X's. So we're going to be doing these in sections of 4 for voting. And we have V, so we're actually going to start with V, because very special reason for that. I would like to gift this to VVox once we pick one. So, so glad you're here, OG, and this is perfect timing, so everybody can vote in a poll. Why does that V command break? I don't understand. I'll fix it while we're polling. Wait. That's, not the right poll. I don't know why I just automatically did that one. Oh, you used it before. That's why, Tom. I am panicking. Anyway, we're going to be choosing between these 4 Vs.
V.
We've got 4 different Vs to choose from. And so you all get to decide the gift for VVOX. So I'll make these a little bit more presentable. I had Photoshop open. I thought I had Photoshop open. There it is. Oh yeah, and I'll turn on captions. This is for anybody that, you know, struggles with listening to me talk, but I have to enunciate or the words get all jumbled up.
There. Hey there, I'm a happy little penguin V.
Happy little penguin V. Okay, so I'm gonna drag and drop these. Ignore the poll that's currently in chat. I don't know why that was there. Alright, this is what we're doing. I'm putting together a quick little infographic, and you all get to vote on what your favorite V is. Obviously, our favorite V is VVOX. Personally, I like the top right, but we like democracy. So you all get to vote on which one she gets. Then I'll set up the poll real quick. This is my bot, by the way, so if anybody's curious what this is, I'll let you look at the images, though. Can I hide the grid? Hide the grid. Here, guides. Here we go. New poll is going to be V's for VVOX. So start looking at this, decide on what you want to vote for. And this is also going to be in the game. We'll give it a 2-minute duration. Polls up. Why do I get one VVOC? Because you're a mod. There can only be one V. Oh, that's a good meme to add. There can only be one. Also, I'm going to do it for Tom, too. Tom, you get a T. T for Tom. The other letters, I am auctioning for creator coins. So that was the, I think three creator coins if you would like to purchase any of the other letters. I'm probably going to keep H, D for obvious reasons, and I'm gifting T and V. I'll probably give O24K the K. So all the other letters will be up for grabs. Ooh, V1. It is quite elegant. Ooh, Halfd0rk. I'm sorry. I'm guessing you wanted the H, huh? Go West. Woohoo to you-hoo. Roxy Miguel. Buenos tardes? What's morning? Buenos dias. And Caratros as well. Welcome, Caratros. Wicked. Did you notice, Wicked? I have a command with your name on it now. I apologize for the delay. I saw you filled out this form a while back. So, I think that's going to be the end of the poll. Our winner is this Royal Regal V. Just zooming into those details there. That's going to be inside of our Eon game, the one I'm working on right now. So this will be showcased in our library, and I'm going to be sending it to V's wallet. So V will be the owner of this. So I had a tough time choosing between the various V's. I think this one was my favorite. Woo! Mainly because of like the gradient of it. But here's our runner-ups. Cool. And so, let's take a look at the T. I think I only had one T because I liked it so much. QRS U. So it looks like I didn't save it. So, Tom, I don't know where it went. I'll look at my Discord messages. I made a lot of AI art last night. We are going to be voting on X's. So with the X's, if anybody wants to help me with this one, it'll be the same deal. Hopefully I can set this up quick. And while this next poll is going, I'm going to try and find that T. But now we know this is our winner here. Okay, so let's start with the X's. And we want these 4. So I appreciate everybody voting. This helps me make decisions a lot easier. Because I'm not making them. Yay, wicked. Hey, Nadslab, what's up, dude? AI art is so sick, right? And we're going to be putting them in the game. So they're functional. You know, it's not just me having fun. It's also something that will be used. It's art that is going to have, you know, functionality. So that's why I really enjoy using AI art, too. Okay. So we're going to do new X's for the game. Do X1, X2, X3, and X4. Cool. New polls up. Take a look at these, see what you like most. This one has a lot going on, but it feels more futuristic. Numbers 2 and 3 have like this neon light. Number 1 is just sleek. Dislike to narrow down? Yes. That's an idea too, Escape Room Artist. Although I don't know how I could do that through the poll. I have 8 X's. So the last... We're not going to do this all day. But what will happen is we have 4 other X's that will narrow down. And then it's going to be a head-to-head X. So we're going to use the prediction. So right now we're using Twitch's polls. But we'll use Twitch prediction to have a head-to-head. So X1 or X2, pretty much. But we're going to decide between these 4, and then I have another 4 X's to choose from, and then it's going to be a head-to-head battle.
I love democracy. I love the Republic.
Looks like this is going to be our winner for this round, this X. I don't think you guys can change after you voted. I could be wrong though. But very nice. Excellent choice. Alright, we're doing one more with the X's here. So here are the second round of X's. Out of all of them, like the X's, I think I enjoyed.
Of course, Vox Machina
Vox
done something
Machina.
like this.
Of course. How's it going, Vox? Alright, this is going to be round 2. Oh. Will it allow me to just do this? Why does it pick that one? Ignore this one. I can't close it either. Here's all the other ones. I really like the S's because it was very sandbox styled. I think this is the one I'll be choosing though. Pretty cool, right? Hmm. 2, 3, 4. So, sorry, I had to reset the poll there. I didn't want to confuse anybody. Terminate. So let me do that. Archive. Okay, this is X's round 2. Appreciate everybody voting. Thank you very much. Alright, new poll is now up. So, one thing I should mention is we have a new prize, I should say, or a channel point reward in the chat. So for 50,000 channel points, you can purchase an oak staff. What is an oak staff, you might ask? Let's go to OpenSea. But here, let me keep this up. This is for round 2 of X's. This is actually a lot closer. 50k sand. No. This one's just 50k channel points. So the oak staves, my team as well as myself earned these through the Game, or I should say the Council Jam Awards, the Sandies as they were called. So I have quite a few of these. What's up, Paul? So with these, I'm giving them away through channel points, and if you have creator coins, you can also exchange them. So 15k, we're looking at about 5. So it's actually cheaper to buy with channel points. And trust me, I have enough to go around. You can start saving now, and you will be able to afford it. But it's either going to be 5 channel points, excuse me, 5 creator coins, or 50,000 channel points. The oak staff still on PS. I did add a cooldown to it. Okay, it looks like X3 is currently winning here. All right, now we're going to have a head-to-head, and this is the last of our voting for today. We'll probably do some more votes tomorrow for Tom. So I don't know if Tom can make it, but we're gonna vote for him in his honor, regardless. I'll have some teas to choose from for tomorrow. This is going to be our final voting situation. I'm going to rearrange these a little bit better. So these are going to be the X's you can choose from for the prediction. So we're going to make a prediction. Versus X2 right. 1 left. Or X2 right. Alright, submission period is going to be 2 minutes. Start prediction. Alright. So now you get to vote with your channel points. So I guess the most wealthy gets to choose for this part. But I am taking account of the numbers in chat. So if you guys type the number in chat, that'll also help. Oh, you're showing what the oak staff look on stream. I got you, V. Well, let me pull it up while we're voting. The Oak Wizard's Staff is the name of it. Currently valued at 0.2
And modern
ETH.
problems require
Modern solutions. That's simply because you can't get these on the store. So it looks like number 2 is currently winning. Thanks, Cold Cuts. So this is the Oak Staff. Yeah, voting's about to end. It looks like X2 is going to be our winner. Thank you everybody for participating in my, voting system today. It was just for fun. But yeah, congratulations to this X. Very sleek. Keep in mind, this will be up for auction via creator coins. Or, you can, I think creator coins is going to be how we do this. So you can purchase it for 3 creator coins. I'm not going to charge people money unless they want to, put an offer in for any letters. Hey, SSK Wolf, what's up, dude? Welcome in. And yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, OG. I know he's passing them out, and there's a lot to pass out. So, the Oak Wizard Staff, if anybody wants one, you can currently buy them with channel points here in my stream. Or, you'll be able to send me creator coins for them. I currently have, I think, like 60? 65. So if anybody wants one, a pretty good price. I mean, you can try and sell it, resell it. I don't think these will be put on the store anytime soon. They were made by Kamisaze, the man, the myth, the legend. Cool. That's going to be it for our polls. Now we're going to hop into the Game Maker. And we'll get to work today. So thanks everybody for popping in. I hope you all have a fantastic Monday, whatever you're up to. Do keep in mind, I am going to be on Sandstorm at 1 p.m. EST. So that's in what, 30 minutes? 4.5 hours? Something like that. Okay, so what are we working on? Well, I fixed the bookshelves, so now these are the correct color scheme. I might rearrange the colors a bit. It's a little bit bright. And then I added NFT frames. Take a look at these. A little bit larger than I would have liked, but I also kind of am into it. That's what the glow looks like. Maybe a meta block. Oh, fun fact about my weekend. Basically was in 0.8 for most of it. Long story short, and I can't spell too many beans. Alex has me working on a new game. That's all. That's all you get. What's the topic on Sandstorms? Asked Garnican. Today, we're going to be working through any questions that people ask. That's like first and foremost, always on the agenda. If somebody has like a mechanic they want to ask about, I'm there to work through it live with you. And then, meanwhile, we're going to be working through behaviors. So if you want to learn how behaviors interact with each other, such as enemies, allies, asker behaviors, plant behaviors. Oh, thank you, Tom. Yeah, that's the tweet. I appreciate that, Tom. Thank you very much. So, right now I'm going to be testing this NFT frame here, and then I wanted to see, might make a corrupted orange block. I think that'd be very handy to have as like a background. Is there a yellow? Shiny yellow. That's what we were using before. Let's go ahead and add the NFT details display. And the NFT image is not appearing. So that tells me I did it wrong in Vox Edit. My first thought is it's too thin. That's usually why. They don't really make it, you know, easy to understand why you get it wrong. We're gonna hop in Vox Edit real quick. Cool. So this is our NFT frame. We'll take a quick gander. I can see here it's only 1 voxel thick. I could be wrong. We'll do frame MN frame 2. So it is 2 frames thick. Maybe it's just the wrong size. I think I want to make it bigger too, so that it fits inside of our square. How much larger is that? That's probably 192. So I kind of want like this thin border. So I'm going to try and Vox Edit here. We're going to do 188. 188. That should be right. Because I think this is 192. If I'm doing my math correctly, which I did, you know, like yesterday. This should be like 192 exactly. 192, 192, because that's 64. Or I should say 32 times 6. Bust open the calculator. $32 times 6 is 192, yep. And so this frame is 192 by 192. So I'm going to make it slightly smaller so I can have this thin border here. Are you going to close the prediction? Yes! Oh, thank you. Is there an easy way to do that? Choose outcome 2. Cool. Thank you, Fred, for that reminder. NFTs need to be divisible by 2. Okay, okay. So I'm curious where I went wrong with that then. If they're divisible by 2 and I had it divisible by 2. It was 160, 160, and 2. I'm curious where it went wrong then.
Good morning, Ombre.
Good morning. How are you? Welcome in, Kay. Shout out to the Ombre. The Alpha Ombre. I'm just the Beta Ombre. Let's see if this works.
Sure. You definitely can't walk over this. So let's all start on this right side.
That's a recent clip from his stream.
I'm gonna go straight for these factories. Don't place anything there. And then place whatever you like here. I'm just
Yee. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the frame tool here. And just do the entire thing. What I had done before, and this actually be what is confirmed by OG Shakespeare. I think the frame itself, I may have shrunk it to fit like within the border. This time I'm gonna make sure it's completely overlapping. Right.
Ready to work.
Yo. Noble's here! How's it going, Noble? Thanks for the resub, my dude. I'm gonna write your name down. Send you a coin. Noble! The noble lion himself. Thank you very much. Weird should have worked. But I have started making NFT frames 4 voxels thick, along with even, just to make sure they work. No, I appreciate your input, because I don't do it often enough. This is like my 3rd time making a frame. And every single time, it always feels like it's something different that breaks. So this time I'm going to cover the entire width of the frame. It looks good there. Save it. And I did go 4 voxels in length. So we have width, height, and length. Everything else looks good. Make sure the pivot point set to center, then set to floor. We'll save. So I'll be re-exporting that. Probably not today. So for now, we're just going to, work on what we have. So that means this will go right about there. Push it up a tad. So ideally, that's going to fix itself pretty much once we update the asset. So here's the bookshelf. Oh yeah, one thing we can do is make the color variations. I tried something different with this one. So on this bookshelf, every color is illuminated. It has a missive. This one, I did every other was a missive. Looks pretty nice. I'm happy with it. We'll just keep it for now. Oh, I didn't fix this though. Let's go back and box edit. It obviously looks different in box edit. Hopefully that'll change with 0.8. So I'm going to be moving all of these until they're overlapping. Generally in the middle here should be fine. I know I fixed it on the blue bookshelves. That's why I'm able to do this quickly. Same with these. Looks pretty good. I just want to make sure nothing's like poking out. We can even have the wireframes turned on. You can see them a little bit easier. It does appear that they're ending abruptly, which we don't want. That's going to be this frame here. Huh. It looks like I didn't make it correctly in the first place. Now it's good. That would have fixed that one. Everything else looks fine. Save it. I'll go ahead and fix that with the blue bookshelf as well. Because that tells me I would have done it with both. Excuse me. Cool. Save. So I've been trying a keto diet over the weekend. I would say one of the days I felt pretty sluggish, but like I feel like I have a good amount of energy right now. Basically, it's like removing all carbs. It's like 0 carbs. So your body has to transition from having carbs as energy to only burning fat as energy. Which, yeah, you definitely feel it. The same situation here. So it looks like I didn't update a couple of these. So these are all supposed to be using the same... Oh no, they're not. I remember now. This one only had 3 rows, this one had 4 rows. We need to fix this one as well. Should be fine. Diets. Yeah, true that, escape room artist. Diet culture's toxic? Yes, if you're following like social influencers. Personally, I just look at recipes online and then just do it my way. But I think everybody's different. Some people need that like active coaching, really. I'm doing what is commonly considered a lazy keto diet. What that means is I'm not like tracking calories. So I'm not like going to every single grain of seasoning, you know, for calorie counting, carb counting. But it works for me. We'll see what the results turn out to be. So hopefully like 10 weeks from now, or I guess 9 weeks now that I've started, you're gonna see a different Halfd0rk. I do already feel better. Like my body appreciates the effort that I'm putting in. I do feel like I have more natural energy. You can lose weight without diet, says escape room artist. True. It's just mindset, yeah. And diets, as a term, can definitely be toxic. I agree with that, Hillary. You don't need to lose weight unless your doctor tells you. True. I think at the end of the day, it's all personal. You know, it's like, do I want to have a new lifestyle? Do I want a new body? Some of our fitness coaches, because I'm actually exercising with a lot of old elderly people, they're like, what's your goal for getting in shape? And usually that goal is something simple like, oh, I want to be able to run around with the grandkids. I want to be able to lift things up without hurting myself. And these things, like, we take for granted, especially as we get older. So, yeah, I think it's all on a personal level, how much you exercise or diet, for example. Okay, these two are good. I'll be re-exporting this one, and this one. I'll probably make a plant lamp as well. I made this for the council. I also made a void lamp.
I love lamp.
I too love lamp. I want to export this as a Vox, I think. This will be MN. We'll make a new folder for this of Vox exports. This will be TC for the council. Plant, well, for tagging purposes, I usually do the name of the asset, then any identifiers, such as lamp blue, lamp red. That alphabetizes them correctly. So we're going to be doing lamp plant.
I love lamp.
Me too. And we'll have TC underscore lamp void. These are just my logic-based assets. So I'm going to open up my folder for...
Happy Monday.
Oh, happy Monday. What's up? Hey, Sparky. Good morning. This is my lamp collection for Meta Noir, which is our joint project, me and Kay. Do I have text to voice limited? Oh. Limited.
Limited is text to voice. Is it?
I can't. We'll import the voxes. This just keeps things a little bit more organized for me. I'm going to find this purple. We'll copy it. 9400 AD. Paste. I like it. A little bit on the darker side, but I think this will be much more visible in the Game Maker. I'm not too worried about that. So I can delete the old one. We can see that there was actually a discrepancy in the position. I think that's this one here is not centered correctly. I'll want to revisit the other. It's like the plant will also be in the same situation. But again, I'm just adding this band based on the project because these lamps are being re-exported for every individual account. So for example, Meta Noir, I have this purple bright band, and then for the council, I had a bright orange. And so this is my personal collection of game logic assets. I highly recommend everyone who gets into game development, you make something similar. It is essentially 3D visual scripting. So by having these assets that are literal 3D visual objects, it's going to greatly improve your workflow. That's my personal opinion, but so far I have only thrived on, having this system in place rather than using number pads. Nothing against number pads. It's great to get you started, but if you want to optimize better, making your own logic assets is highly encouraged. You don't have to make them like mine. I recommend you start with these because, making your own inbox edit maybe takes you up to 30 minutes and you have a template, you're good to go. And if you want to copy mine, feel free. These are not copyrighted. You can totally use my design for your own, but just add your own special flair. Do what looks good to you. Cool, so I wanted to recheck the centering. Then I'll be re-exporting these as well. We'll save that. Then I'm going to go back into the council. And I need to double check the pivot point on these. And we'll even double check a couple others. That one's fine. Oh yeah, I also made a block spawner. So we have the void spawner and there's the multi-block spawner. I prefer block. I guess you could use the term multi because that's the name of the behavior. Oftentimes you'll see when I'm making assets, I do not use spaces when I name them. This is a very minimal thing.
Hi there.
You don't have to worry about it.
Hey there, I'm
Hey,
a
Lula.
little Penguin V.
Good morning, Lula.
Lula Love 9 says no
No way!
in the chat. Yes way.
This way. So, if you ever see me using underscores or dashes, it's uncommon knowledge that depending on your operating system, it can cause errors. So, for example, if you're on Linux, I believe is the one that has this problem, spaces aren't really registered properly, or at least the same way as Windows and Mac OS register spaces in the name of a file. So I do recommend, just for keeping things universal, so that for whatever reason, files are being read on a different system. Who knows? Having underscores and hyphens will, prevent that from being a problem. Used to have another social media persona. Ooh, escape room artist. Weight loss tips and tricks. Oh, cool. That's awesome, escape room artist. Good luck on your new chapter, whatever that entails. Cool. All right, I'm happy with these. We just reset the pivot point, so these should be good to go. Okay, back into the game maker now. So we have this bookcase. What I've done is I set up a replace asset. So I don't think replace asset you can use presets, which is a little bit unfortunate. Is there a way for us to recreate a replace asset? The easiest way, and very likely the way that I use, is going to be to re-export each of my bookshelves using the new animations that I've given them. So in the animated decoration, I've given each one multiple animations. And all that is a different orienting of the shelves themselves, which took me all of like 30 seconds to rearrange them. But that gives it a little bit more variance when you're, walking up to them in the game. So if I were to use the replace asset, which I want to, but it's not necessary, I would just re-export each of these bookshelves as their own unique asset. These are a little bit too bright for my tastes. Maybe. I don't know. I think there's too many contrasting colors happening. The blue looks a little bit more natural, because all the blues are a little bit similar shades. I'll take a look at it. Well, it is 9 o'clock already. So I'll get a giveaway up and running. So there will be a giveaway code word on the screen here. If you want to type that in, be entered into the giveaway. Give it away now. Bye.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
We are building really well.
Oh, I haven't even seen
So, what are my other options here? If I want to swap, so basically replace an asset,
Are you okay?
I can use an asset spawner.
Banana.
Banana.
Banana. Yeah, banana.
Banana.
The only ones that are going to be swapping are the orange ones. The blue ones will stay the same. All of my blue bookcases, I can give animation components. And then just make them look different. Banana. I swear, Go West has a new banana meme for me at least once a week. The last one has been so scary I had to tell him no. Banana.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yeah, Kay asked me to add it. I was like, sure, why not? Okay, we're gonna run the woohoos. Garnican won! Yay, Garnican! GG! Thanks for playing. GG! Ugh. The cat is sitting in the corner sucking herself. Does anyone else get annoyed by animals grooming themselves? Like, I get it. You're making yourself pretty. But it's kind of gross. I think it's just the noise that bothers me the most. Go West can relate. Thank you. Yeah, Tom too. Oh, sounds good, Kay. No worries. Yeah, I mean, my cat, like, I have to sometimes separate her. Just put her in a different room. Like, she gets it. She knows I don't like it. She didn't care. Cats, man. Floating pillars, does that make sense? These are basic platforming up and down. Super slow. Sounds good, V. Thank you very much. Wait, where'd it go? Ah. Oh, it's this corner? Ah. That just looks glitchy. Say hi. She gets free food out of the deal. .01. So, I'm working in 0.8 this weekend with the council. And I gotta say, the amount of things that are coming with it, it's pretty encouraging. It's, I don't know how much of it I can talk about, to be honest. Well, let's just say there's a lot of features that are coming soon. And we've been waiting very patiently for these. I don't think the audio is going to be working yet, but to know that it's on the table is pretty nice too. Ooh, Hodl, are you ramping in the hoverboard game? I hate all this talk. Yeah, Escape from Artist, I plan on showcasing everything that I can once I'm allowed to. I think I would get in a lot of trouble if I revealed things I shouldn't. Because for me to be working in 0.8 already is a pretty big deal. Because I'm not like sandbox staff, you know? It's because Alex can pull strings like those. Well, it doesn't work right now, Escape from Artist. I think that's worth noting. Oh, West is cool. And so Go West is completing the hoverboard challenge, and the logic is all crazy. Yeah, that's part of the challenge, Go West, for sure. That's what I thought. Ooh, characters, are you able to peak at 0.8? I don't know if you have the hookups too. Oh, 24K, the lighting is ridiculously good. But it's also... What's the best word? Here, I can at least say this much. The lighting goes through walls. So that means it's kind of like rough. Like a rough draft of what lighting should do. But the fact that we have lighting and the amount of variance in the lighting, the different things you can do with it, it's literally like on a scale
of 1 to 10.
to 1 to 10. That was really good timing, Hillary. But yeah, like the scale of different types of lighting, from everything from like, you know, black to white and everything in between. And then there's different colors, there's different like styles. Overall, lighting is going to change the game, quite literally. One thing I am concerned about with the game we're working on right now, Eon, is messages and how well those are going to translate, as well as all the presets we've made. I think those might get corrupted once we update. But I've done it before, I can do it again. Just a little bit not building on it. Gotcha, Kirchos. That's exciting. Hard on the PC? Well, Kirchos, I did do some Control F9s, which, for those of you that don't know, Control F9 puts the FPS in the top right. And lighting didn't seem to affect it that poorly. Like, it renders it very well. I think these will be like a collectible that the player can pick up. I kind of want to make them rotate. I think that'd be kind of like ominous. What we can do is we can do a detect entity. And when the avatar gets close, it's going to look at them. No messages, just using the speaker. What else? I do want to set up the letters that change. So that's going to be like B. So I think this is B. The binary. So it's actually A and B. It's going to be both of these. Might look a little odd, but it's part of the puzzle. So, and we're going to be using a replace asset for these as in particular. go ahead and use bookcase orange. It's flush against the wall. However, when it is flush, the rest of the books do kind of pop out. I think what I might do while I'm thinking about it is add another back to this bookcase so they stick out a little bit more. Let's see how that looks like just by faking it. So this is me faking it right now. So do I like this, where it's the bookcases themselves are slightly thicker? If I don't like it, I can instead move the pivot point to where it's in the very front, and that way these bookcases will snap to the wall. But I mean, the thick bookcases actually make sense, I think. So we will thicken them. Thickify. Is thickify a word? Can it be? I'm gonna add that to my dictionary. Thickify. With 2 C's. Really need to not have the update crash. Super messagey puzzle. Yeah, Escape from Artist, I can't guarantee anything, simply because I haven't converted any high message puzzles yet. So this game, when it converts, that's going to be the fingers crossed moment. We'll see what happens. Wait, what? This is my Vox edit scene. Why is it showing this? I'm gonna thickify. Thickify! Yeah, but see, HODL, when it's spelled out like that, it looks like this thick-siffy. Thick-siffy. So, I'm gonna go ahead and save these as a new file. We'll do bookshelf underscore orange. For this, so it's easier to read, I'm gonna do just 0 and then B5. Exit out, come back in. And so I'm working from a different version, so I have this kind of like backlog of assets. That helps if I ever have to go back. You know, maybe it's a color change, maybe it's, you know, asset changes, because right now I am going to make this a larger asset, so maybe I do want to go back. And this has helped me several times in the past. I've been grateful for this technique that I'm doing now. But everybody has their own workflows. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm adding width to it. That's going to be this here. We're going to double it. And then reset the pivot point. It appears as though the pivot point doesn't need to be changed. Set to center, set to floor. As long as it's on the ground, it's fine. We'll realign it. It'll be a pain, but we'll do what we have to do. I could update the color as well. But I do like this dark black color. I mean, for now, it's not a problem. And I know Kay is using this blue. So if we take a look here, I think we do want to shift to that blue, so now is a good time. So going into our color scheme, our color hex codes. Save a palette. And we'll try it out. We'll do a load palette. This is the palette that Kay was working from. Though I don't see the blue that he was using. That's not it. Oh, it's one of these. Yep. Okay. Right now it's using 2B2B. So I'm going to copy this palette and paste it elsewhere. Then I'm going to overwrite it with the darker blue. So we'll copy this and paste it. And now if I resave this palette, and then import it into everything else, it'll automatically have all those colors. So we'll load palette. We already get that color. It just saves a few clicks. It also helps me for the future. Same situation here. I do want to make sure I have this color. So that's going to be a backup in case we need it. We'll load palette, Eon. So it did change that color again. And this time it did change it to this gray. What I'll do is again, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Calendar that TSP streamers can comment on and add their schedules to. Is it okay if I link it here? Of course it is, Sparky. Please feel free. And thank you for pinning that. I believe Tom did that. Thank you. I don't know if it was V. I'm sorry, V. It didn't say. We have this darker black right here too. I want to change that out. Again, we're using this first color in the palette. Alright, so thank you to both. But thank you first to VVox. V gets mad when I don't thank her. I hope she knows I'm very grateful for her. I don't know, V. I've got clips. I've got proof. But I also want to thank you, so thank you. And thank you, Sparky, for sharing your stream schedule. You guys want to take a quick look? Asked you not to thank you. Alright, V. I will no longer thank you. But I can't promise anything. So we've got this guy at 5 a.m. PST. Ooh, that's pretty early. 8 a.m. EST, that's not so bad. 1 p.m. UTC, yeah, that's pretty fair. But TSB Game Show, I believe Joseph and Conrad are going to be easing back into this schedule. I know Joe had a lot of things IRL that he had to take care of. And Conrad is, just as big a part of that team as Joe is. And we've got Panda, I believe Mondays, and she's been doing Wednesdays too. It's hard to say, but this is definitely a great, thing to reference. In crypto, I've noticed he's been popping up pretty regularly. Onochrome, Cody and Lozen. Should we change this to Tempest Studios? Can I change it? I don't think I can change it. Oh, to add your stream info, click in A1 and then type in the reply section of the pop-up. Calendar will be updated appropriately. Okay, so you comment. I see. That's cool. Oh, Sparky's changing it in real time! Look at her go. You're awesome, Sparky. Hey, something I found out this weekend. There is an add-on called Midnight Lizard that you can change the color scheme of Google Sheets to night mode. So if this is something you're interested in, I'm using Midnight Lizard. And so far, I've liked it. I do recommend changing the default settings of Midnight Lizard because it literally does every website in dark mode. Sometimes that slows down websites. So I change it towards default off and I have to turn it on. But yeah, this is night mode Google Sheets. Pretty cool. Yeah, thank you very much, Sparky, for sharing that. Uh-oh. Vox said it's crashing. Vox said it's crashing. Woo! Save. Crashing, crashing. Okay, something's slowing it down, though. Is it me? Blue Tulip, what's up, dude? Paul, better than opening Google Sheets, making a hiss noise like Dracula. That's true. It's that sunlight, that light mode. I imagine Dracula does not have a good time with Google Sheets. We do have some updates to do with our bookshelf here. A little bit annoying. But this is the price you pay for optimization, I suppose. We'll move all of these back. I should be able to move the main portion back, or at least the other portions forward. I think that'll help, rather than move more things backwards. One thing I wish I could do is shift-click voxel nodes, and then move them using the transform together. Technically, you can do that by using nodes. But I do wish I could shift-click, so that would mean, different nodes. Right? That'd be cool. Well, this is why we make variations in saved versions. I'm already having a tough time. Why does this feel so off-center? I think one of my assets didn't have the proper pivot point. $16. That's right. All these other assets are kind of like filler. We basically have an empty, hollowed out bookshelf, and then like a face of books. The idea. Yeah, same situation here. It seems as though one of my assets has the wrong pivot point. So that's what I'm looking at right now. This one looks off-centered. But it is the correct center. So that tells me the node that it might be attached to is in the wrong position. Looks like it. This is our books. However, this is the back of the bookcase, so we want this in the very back. And we want the bottom here to be flush. So that now we push the bottom up. And we want to make a note of where the Z is. Okay, so right now I'm 60, 16. Negative 60. This one will be positive 60. 16. Cool, and now we can move the bookshelf itself. This is going to be the front facing section. Again, just checking the nodes. Take a look at these real quick. Do set to center, set to floor. Everything looks good here. Heard some new Office updates give night mode update. Or night mode. Hey, I'd be into that. The light blue. A little midnight lizard. Oh, I see it now, Hillary. I don't want to see it. There's no turning back. Oh yeah, Tom, it basically flips it. Like the Google Sheet night mode, or this, I should say, extension night mode. So it's not supported by Google. It essentially flips everything on like a spectrum. So it's like blacks become whites, etc. Like, you know, grays become like light gray. So it doesn't work for every website either. So some websites just look uglier. But to have that option's pretty nice. We're doing 60 and 16, right? This one's just fun. Okay, so here's all the books. We're going to push these forward. We'll probably do the shelves first. You can see here I have an invisible node and then the shelves themselves. It did seem to realign our books, so it should be easy enough because I had that on its own control node. I want to push these up. And then I think to save myself some time after I reset the pivot and the book presets, because you can see here it's going to snap back, I'll probably re-export the orange using this now updated bookshelf. We want these jutting out just a little bit, not too much. Not like hanging over. It's like this. It does appear that some of them are sticking out. So we'll want to push them back even a little bit more. Give that illusion of depth. Then here we're going to do the front as well. Shit, we want 16, I believe. Then our top also needs to be listed. I like it, but we got to keep moving this top portion a little bit more where it's like overhanging the books. And then we'll realign the shelves and this should be good. Then we just have to copy paste all the keyframes, which is a little bit of an annoyance. In fact, I'll probably have to remove the others because it's going to be easier to remake the bookshelf orientations. You'll see what I mean in a second. I got somewhat distracted today by this bookshelf, but I think it was going to need this update regardless, sooner or later. D. 60 is kind of overhanging. Not sure how I feel about that. Halfd0rk can't lurk properly. Yeah, like a negative escape room artist. That's a good way to phrase it. Although negatives are like a much more higher contrast. Dark mode is definitely like complementary. Not sure how I feel about this overhang. Not on the bottom. The bottom I have it just flat. Some of this is just not lining up properly. And so 1614 seems to be the answer. Now it looks better, more professional. Fake it till you make it. It's pretty good. Okay. I want that line. I think what I'll do is I'll go into the front faces here and I'll remove this portion entirely. Should I? Alright, we'll try it. Crop it. Center it. Save it. but still clashes with our books here. I think I might make it even shorter. And behind it, we're just gonna have like a shadow anyway. Hard to say. Instead, I think I'll use a darker color here. And we'll just kind of like fake the shadow. That is the darker color. Well, go even darker. Oh, I shouldn't. I mean, looking from the front, it looks natural. Do look slightly smaller. I think I need to shrink them. That's what I need to do. So I'll take this portion here and then just bring it down like 2. Crop it again. Set to center, set to floor. I'm just trying to find like the balance so I can move on with my life. I'm pretty happy with that. Cross section could be lowered just a tad. Nice. Save. Cool, so here's the new problem. Is I have to copy all the keyframes. It does take a little bit of time. Just have to drag select. Back up. Right click copy. Right click paste. So this is a looping animation. But then the animations I already made are all broken as well. And if I were to copy paste them, it's just going to copy paste the books as well. So I'll just reorient the books how I see fit. Generally speaking, move them like a couple. A lot of time. Just reorient them. Cool. Pretty easy, actually. Then we'll right-click all of these. Copy. Paste. So now I have 2 different bookshelves. Do the same thing. It's going to be just as fast. Just delete number 3 here. Then duplicate this one. Do idle 3. And again, we're just rearranging these. Of course, I could have tons of different animations, tons of different orientations. Not really a big deal, though. Nice. Ooh, how interesting would it be? I'm gonna try something. Do duplicate. This will be. Oh no, I don't think I can. Never mind. I was gonna think about like going from left to right, so it's like it has this scroll effect. But that sounds really difficult because I would have to separate every single color on the shelves themselves so that they're all animating and then looping. It would have been cool though. That would take a hell of a long time. I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Good morning. What's up, Roman punks? Welcome in. We're just editing some boxes right now. Cool. So that's my 3 bookshelves. Save it. Now, this is version 5. With my orange, I also had the same problem. But we're going to be updating the palette. Let's go ahead and open the palette. And we're going to load the one we've been working from. Then I'm going to flatly just change the blues to the reds. So we'll copy. And we'll go in order of brightness here. I do want this one to be light orange. And I probably want to change one of these reds to be a little bit brighter, or more of a yellow. Just for some easy to understand visual difference. Hey Nicholas Mage, what's happening? How much fam just get grinding behind the scenes. Ooh, working some juicy stuff. Awesome. The card game tutorial. Not much of a tutorial, Roman Punks. More or less me banging my head against the wall trying to make a card game. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. That was on Sandstorm. And speaking of Sandstorm, I'll be streaming with them 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's roughly 3 hours. Yep. So 3 hours from now, we'll be doing just beginner-friendly stuff for everybody out there. As for that card game, I'll probably revisit it after we finish this game. So the game we're working on now is kind of like a cyberpunk, futuristic, feudal Japan-inspired game. And I've been hard at work at making puzzles. Today, as well as all of last week, we've been working on a library. This is the current library. But the puzzles, I think, are going to be what makes this game really stand out as a unique experience. And, of course, the art style. But the puzzles themselves, it took me quite a while to piece together. Right now, this is a mini game, or a puzzle, where you have to put the amount of a larger battery split amongst 2 smaller ones, and by having a very specific combination, you'll be able to open a door. I digress. And yeah, this was like 3 weeks to get this one working. 513. Cool. Anyway. Yeah, this is the color scheme we're working with. I'm going to save this new palette. This is going to be corrupted. We'll just simplify it like that. And we'll save. So the thing here is this is our version 5, and we did all of our updates to this bookshelf. So what I'll do is I'll save this one. We're going to be making a new variation, so this is version 6. And we'll open up that new version 6. Because this has all the correct spacings on it. Oh gosh. Why didn't I look? Seems like it didn't fit properly. That's an easy fix, though. Seems to be the bottom portion. Only the bottom? Oh, it looks like the back. Yikes.
Ready
Okay.
to work.
So I'm gonna go back into the version 5 that we were working from, and then I'll save over it once I make the correct edits. But I do want this to be symmetrical. I want these cracks and crevices. Thanks for the follow, Roman Punks. I know you stream from time to time. How are those sessions going? And will you be streaming with Tempest? Or just working with them on their project? It was thanks to Tempest I heard about your project as well. And I did buy one of the profile pictures. So I'm hodling. I'm hodling. Cool. So this... So with this, I think I'm just going to cut off the bottom portion. It does appear that sticking out just a bit. What about the front? Why does this look so different now? Oh, cool beans. Oh, I like the little emotes you got. Question of the day, Nicholas Mage. Is there a block picker, a way to know which block is already on the ground? Good question, Nicholas. Unfortunately, no.
Ready to work.
Unfortunately, no. Hey with the bits. Thanks, dude. Much appreciated, Kay. But yeah, Nicholas Mage. Yeah, unfortunately, knowing what blocks are on the ground, like myself and several other creators have been unable to publish a game because there's always that one block that either we didn't own, and so we were using like somebody's invisible block as an example, and so we had to find it, hunt it down. Currently, that is not possible to differentiate. Maybe in the future, though. I think that'd be a great addition. So I want this to be completely flush. It looks as though this is using the front face, which isn't high enough. It appears as though I want to add a little bit of depth to these front faces. Am I using it for something else? I think that's why. So my front faces are at the top here as well. So when I removed a portion, it actually caused this one to break somewhat. We're going to do BC front bottom. Then now we can edit this and add that extra depth. And I'm just going to use the... Looks like I flipped it around, which honestly looked pretty good. So we're just going to keep that. And I'm just going to remove this, remove that, this, that. I'll go ahead and crop it because we don't need this extra layer. I'll paint this section. We do want to keep this thin layer here. In fact, I'll probably have a double. No, I think I like the single. The rest of the color, it's going to be uniform. Then we're going to add that extra missing depth, which I believe is going to be on the blue axis. Do 32. I believe that's enough. Let's save it. First we'll set the pivot point. Save it. Now we're going to move that new asset back into place. Looks like it's already flush, so we're good there. And it's, yeah, good right here too. We're nitpicking, we can make it a little bit. Ideally, we could probably remove a good chunk of it too. I'll use the box tool. And I think we can remove about 3 voxels here. Drop it again. "30 pages of blocks." Yeah, Nicholas. I'm sorry, dude. That's one of those things, like, you have to learn the hard way, you know? I feel like almost all of us who have published a game know exactly what that feels like. Where it's you have to find a block that you don't own. Cool. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this. Now the last thing to do would be to just... I think we'll have to make the shelves again. Or at least these front shelves. By make them, I mean paste all the keyframes. Because otherwise it's going to be like popping in and out. We'll probably have to do that with the top section as well. Looks like we have to do the side. Basically everything except the books. In the cross section. Which, honestly, I'm just going to delete these and redo those. Just delete number 2. Delete number 3. And I'm comfortable with deleting animations because I'm making these version numbers. And that helps me in terms of, like, if I have to go backwards, I can. So it's non-destructive in that way. And for me as a creator, that has helped me a lot. So we're going to take all of the keyframes we've been working from. Copy them. Right-click copy, then right-click paste. So now it's not jutting in and out. You can check and make sure the entire frame lined up. I'm glad we looked because it looks as though you're not currently lined. Which ideally, going to want this to be snapped exactly in front of the front portion because it's already overlapping on the back. So it snaps at 0. Snaps at 0. That one was already lined up. Now everything's completely flush. Very professional. At least it should be. Okay, one more time of just copy pasting all the keyframes. Looks like I was working from the second keyframe, so those are the ones I want to copy. And we'll paste it. Looks like it's the same situation on the top. Now that I've adjusted things, we can snap it into place. With this portion, I can just use the top. I don't have to copy paste all of the keyframes, just these ones. Looks good. Yay, professionalism, yay. Hey, 9A7A, what's up? Happy half month. Is it the half month already? Are there 31 days in January? There are. How do we celebrate half month, 9A? So, as much as I like having this as an animated asset, for our game, I think our orange bookshelf, we're going to have 3 different ones. So this one we can have multiple. We'll duplicate idle 02. So working from the first frame here, I'm going to move the shelves around again. Then from the books, we just copy all those keyframes. Right click copy and right click paste. Cool. And we'll do it again. Okay, so now we can go to the resaving it as an orange. So we'll do file, save as, and I'll do orange bookshelf, D6, just save directly on top of it. Open that file again. Well, it looks like it made a folder inside a folder. For my own reference, I'm going to figure out how to go around that. Basically, I'm just going to delete that folder. Yep, so we've got our blue. And now all I should have to do is just re-import the new palette. And that's with anything that has the blue lines in them. With Halfd0rk, of course, and glass half full. Hey, we're half optimized here. Half optimized, half optimistic. And Halfd0rk. Cool. Well, it is 10 o'clock, so this I think is a great portion of the stream to end on. Is when I successfully make a bookshelf. And this time it's optimized. It's got the right color combination. Everything's going right in the world. So big shout out to my friend OG Shakespeare, who rated us today.
Yeah, it did. Great. Because yeah, it was like blatant Z fighting that was happening over here at first. Ah, that's fun. Yeah. And someday we'll have sound effects that we can add to this. It's one of the main things that's obviously lacking here.
Soon, PM. Not soon enough. Never soon enough. But it is soon. Oh, Halfd0rk's gonna hop on. Perfect. Well, we'll send the raid your way then. I know Pickaxe Master said 12 p.m. is when they're gonna be streaming. So if you guys are looking for Pickaxe Master, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours from now is when Pickaxe Master will go live. Oh, nice, Halfd0rk. Sounds perf. Woo! Alright, so that's our bookshelf. Everything's already lined up. Now, with the corrupted ones, I would probably prefer for free them to be exported separately. So basically we have 3 animations, but I would rather each one be a singular like version rather than have 3 animations. Each one will be 3 different assets. The reason for that is because I'll be able to use the replace asset in game, which when we were looking at them, that's what we were talking about. So just using this as an example, I can replace it with the correct bookshelf once a behavior or a message is met. The other way to do this would be to use an asset spawner, and we would have basically the asset be destroyed while also spawning the correct one. However, that might look a little bit odd if it doesn't line up perfectly. However, we could totally check this. If I rotate it and then position it, we can at least test this. Might as well. So we're going to send out a message on interact swap. We'll just have a test message here, only once. Message is going to be swapped. This one will be destroyed, so we're going to use a plant behavior on swap. And then we're also going to be spawning a bookshelf on swap. We'll see how this looks, and if it works correctly, then I don't need to worry about replace asset. Well, that was unexpected. We're basically spawning one while destroying one. One thing to keep in mind is I would rather have the one being destroyed have no collisions, and the one spawning have no collisions. Then we kind of have like a fake invisible one, so that doesn't happen again, where I just kind of like clip through the wall. Because a player could use that to cheat, and we don't want that. So it's basically going to be spawning the bookcase with no collisions. So that's what we don't want, is that blink effect. So our asset spawner took like a half second to spawn. Whereas the plant behavior. So if I have an intermediary, that dies on swap, sends out swap 0.2. This will die slower. So we won't have that blink effect. However, I don't think it's going to be perfect. Well, it is close. Close. I mean, it's not bad. The closer you have an asset, the faster the message goes as well. So this is what I learned from Touche. There's like a ping. So a ping is kind of like, think of like a telephone or like sending a Morse code. Like there's a very short delay where the message has to transport, you know, from one asset to another. The closer an asset is, the faster it'll receive it. I mean, that's relatively instant. We could take that. Well, Zombie, how are things with Touche Studios? We'll probably move this a little bit closer. I mean, this does work as I want it to, and I'll be able to use presets. This shouldn't be a problem. There is a bit of a hesitation there. We want this to be a little bit quicker, so we'll try negative delay. Again, we have that blink. So having that in-between moment, we can't really control with negative numbers. Oh, that's so annoying. Just to test something, I'm gonna add distance. And there's still a brief delay. See what happens if I go even further. Now we're in the wall. This will be negative 60. Even further. It's for science. Nice. The drone's cool. Yeah, Vox Machina gave that to our game. So this is gonna be cool to have floating around. I gotta give it some story purpose though. But we're gonna be heading over to Halfd0rk. I think she's got the stream up and running now. Heading to Halfd0rk. Yep, she's currently live, so we're gonna head her way. Ha-la-la-la. So stick around for the raid. Thank you everybody for watching. Much appreciated. I will see you next time. Get your race on with Halfd0rk. She's actually doing the hoverboard community contest being hosted by Roxy and Fred.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Let's see if this tweet function will work.
Banana! Banana.
Yeah, so you can check out the current giveaway running with Roxy Miguel and Fred and Ferd. So if you'd like to participate, Huddle right now is currently streaming it, and you can cheat by seeing her method and improving on it or disproving it. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Good luck if you're participating. Have a great day. You're free now.
Or
No, not that free. How come that didn't work?
all free now!
We just go, woohoo!
Woohoo!
The fan! I'm so excited!
Have a great one, everybody. Bye-bye.